This is a long day as a personal chef in Beverly Hills. We have guests tonight and they requested paella. It's been a while. To make my Spanish friends happy, we shall call it arroz con cosas, translated to rice with things. First thing I have to do is get my sofrito going. Spanish sofrito usually has peppers, but as you know, my clients cannot have any kind of fresh peppers, so I blitzed up some onions, a little bit too fine, but that's okay. And I threw them into a pot with olive oil, thyme, and rosemary. Then let that gently sweat down. While that's going, I get started on their lunch. She wanted eggs and toast, while he wanted caramelized zucchini soup. I cubed up some zucchini, put half of them into a pan to saute for texture, and the other half into a pot with some of the sweated onions, olive oil, salt, and thyme. Once the zucchinis have slightly browned and cooked down, I threw in chicken stock, let it cook a bit, then blend it until completely smooth. With all the lunch prep done, I had a few minutes to boil, peel, and chop some eggs for the caviar setup tonight. At 1 p.m., I served her 3 fried eggs with only 1 yolk and toast, then served his zucchini soup with those chunks of zucchini and avocado toast. Nice and easy. Then straight into more prep. I made the meringue for the pavlova and threw them into the oven. My pavlovas seem to be pretty controversial. A few things about them: I make them thinner and 2-layer because my clients find it to be prettier, and even though they are thinner, they still have a little marshmallowy center. The thicker traditional style pavlova is a bit too sweet for them. Also, no curd, because they don't like curd. I had some shrimp shells saved from prior dinners, so I roasted those for the stock. And now for the seafood. I got a bunch of clams. Just kidding. I got a few little neck clams and ended up getting cockles instead. Can you believe these little necks were $2.50 each? It's highway robbery. Cockles will do just fine. And they were much cheaper. I rinsed them, covered them with water and a bunch of salt, set them aside and in the fridge to let them purge. Then I spent the next hour scrubbing these mussels and removing the beards. I hate cleaning mussels, but it must be done. They were pretty gnarly. This is what the clam water looked like after just 1 hour. That's a lot of sand, mud, and nasty stuff. You do not want to eat or serve that. Or maybe you do. I don't know what kind of life you live. I checked on the onions and herbs and they were looking pretty good. I removed the herb stems, added tomato paste, tomato puree, and back into the oven to continue caramelizing. I continue with prepping the seafood, salting the shrimp and laying them on paper towels to dry along with the scallops. If you want your seafood to brown properly, always make sure they're as dry as possible. I was told by you guys in the comments last time that the best way to bloom saffron was by grinding them down and throwing in an ice cube, so I decided to give that method a try. For the stock, I sauteed some garlic and shallots, put all the shellfish in with plenty of white wine, covered and let that steam. Clams and mussels will open up as soon as they finish cooking, so I grab them as soon as they pop open. You never want to overcook shellfish. They get tough and rubbery. I find a lot of paella type dishes will have their seafood very overcooked due to the long time it takes to make the paella, and that's why I do it this way. By the way, if you find that after a long time of cooking that some shellfish do not open, please just throw them away. That means they were dead before cooking, and you don't want to serve dead shellfish unless you want to get someone sick. To the shellfish stock, add in the roasted shrimp shells, reduce until the alcohol smell is gone, and add in the chicken stock to fortify it. After another 2 hours, this is what the sofrito looks like. It's intensely sweet, and the smell is amazing, but it can be pushed a bit more, so I crushed a bunch of garlic into it, give it a mix with a bit of salt, and back into the oven. At this point, the guests will be arriving in about 2 hours, so I build the pavlova and put it into the fridge. The stock is ready after simmering for about an hour. You don't need to simmer shrimp shells more than that. They've given all they can. Now for all that cooked shellfish, I remove all the meat from them so that the arroz con cosas can have as much seafood mixed into them as possible. And also to make sure all the shellfish is double cleaned. Like this mussel. Even if some mussels look clean on the outside, they could have hidden beards. The caviar today is from Petrossian. Jesus Christ. I weigh out 2 ounces per person. Now it's time to make the arroz con cosas. We are about an hour out, so I start searing the scallops and shrimp in the pan, not fully cooking them just to get some color. I add the sofrito, the smoked paprika so that it blooms in the oil, the bomba rice, and give that a mix. This was the result of blooming the saffron with the ice cube. The color is absolutely gorgeous. You guys are right, I'll be doing it this way from now on. Throw all that in and then add some of that intense shellfish stock. You should only stir with a utensil once at the beginning just to make sure it's all coated and covered with stock, but from here on, no more mixing. This isn't risotto. I shake it a little bit once in a while to make sure the stock is reaching the bottom kernels and it isn't burning, adding a little bit more stock at a time as it reduces. I season it with a little bit of salt, and when I can tell it's about 15 minutes from being done, throw in some of the shellfish I saved for appearance and let those cook. Near the end, I drizzle a little olive oil around the side to get it crispy and add in the shrimp and scallops to let those finish cooking. Finally, at the end, I sprinkle all the shucked shellfish on top just to gently warm through. And once it's done, I garnish with chives, squeeze some fresh lemon juice over the seafood, and it's ready to serve. There's a good amount left over, but they always ask me to make extra on purpose so that they can enjoy it the next day. And finally, their favorite dessert, pavlova. Time to clean and go home. I'm pooped.